And we can see how magnanimous Gaura Sundar. Wow. Words cannot describe, mind cannot comprehend how magnanimous. You know, it does not come every time, very rare. Once in a day of Brahma, 1,000 Chaturyuga. So, and we are so fortunate. We were blessed, Ajnanimas Kali Yuga, most auspicious Kali Yuga. And Sri Navadip Dham also been called as Gupta Vrindavan, covered Vrindavan, secret, secretly staying, Gupta, very invisibly is there. But both Tattva and then both Dham. Dham meaning uh, spiritual place, much more than spiritual place, Dham. You know, non-different from Gauranga Mahaprabhu, non-different from Krishna, equally worshipable. You know, Aradhyo Bhagavan Rajesha Tanaya Taddhama Vrindavanam. Ramya Vaschit Krupa. Ramya Kaschit Vajavadu Vargena Kalpita. Sri Krishna, how most worshipable for us. Nandanandan. Same way Vrindavan is also worshipable. Same way Navadvip. In this, there is no mundane place, time, patra, there is no discussion about that. Krishna Nama Kare Aparadera Vichar. Aparadi Vyakti, one who is offensive. Even billions and billions of lives, if we keep on doing Krishna Nama, you will not obtain Krishna Prema. But Gaura Nityananda Naiye Sab Vichar. Naam Alaile Prema Dhan Bahe Ashrudhar. See Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Gaur Nityananda. There is no discussion about whether one is offensive or not. If you take the name Gaur Nityananda, then you obtain prema, Krishna prema, and then you start crying. Tears start flowing from your eyes. That means Gaur Nityananda Prabhu, they will not consider any offenses. So taking their name side by side, the love appears in our heart, and then in the eyes, tears start flowing. Same way, just like Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Gauradam, also very, very udar, magnanimous, very kind, very charitable, very profound forgiveness or charitable. You know. And then Mahavadanyaya. So Gaurari and his Dham, Navadvip, without mercy of Navadvip. And glorifying Navadvip, and without the mercy of Navadvip, without doing bhajan. Hey, Abhi, करना समझा आज? कल भी देखो मालूम, ये सुबह जल्दी आना, अभी वो क्यों प्रॉब्लम है सुबह उठने के लिए? अभी किधर सोता है? ये गाड़ी घड़ी नहीं है, घड़ी ले दे देंगे, बट उठना पड़ेगा समझा? क्यों, हम थर्सडे से हम नहीं आए, सुबह शाम को करना पड़ेगा। हाँ, कल सुबह करेंगे और कल शाम को हम बिजी आएगा। अभी से शाम को नहीं होगा, हम क्लास है। हाँ, अभी करने शुरू करो, सुबह आना। हाँ, हम गाड़ी घड़ी दे देता हूँ। तो without doing bhajan to Navadvip Dham, without not having mercy from the Navadvip Dham, Vrindavan Dham darshan, and mercy of Vrindavan Dham, and 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 then darshan is impossible. So first, as a sadhaka, we must obtain, must do bhajan to Navadvip Dham, and we should get mercy of the Navadvip Dham. Krishna Dham, Vrindavan, and Gaura Dham, Navadvip, they are not different. So, and then Navadvip Dham is also just like Vrindavan Dham, 16 crores. In Vrindavan, how Yamuna is there, Govardhan, Rasastali, Radhakund, Shyamkund, different forests, sub-forest are there. Same way in Navadvip Dham also, all the places are there in hidden form. Eternally is there, hidden form. So Sri Gaura Sundar, he eternally did pastimes, moving around. Pure Gaura Bhaktas, under the guidance of pure Gaura Bhaktas, we do Nama Sankirtan. One who is very fortunate living entity, he can experience what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is eternally, daily doing his pastimes. So, to attain bhakti, if you have desire, the practitioners who wants to attain bhakti, they have to give up nama aparad, seva aparad, dhamma aparad. They have to give up completely. But you might ask question, wait a minute, now you are telling aparadas, offenses is not counted. The difference is, if one is offensive, Vrindavan Dham will get a chance. In Navadvip Dham, even though one is very offensive, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, and especially Dham also makes mercy on. If we are sincere, without duplicity, change of heart, even though you have committed so many, but then we should not do it. You understand? So this is the key. In the beginning, we might have done, okay, in the beginning. Gaur Mahaprabhu Nityananda Dham will not consider. But if you are desiring to do that bhakti, you should have a desire to give up these things. Whereas there, even if you have desire in Vrindavan to give up, it is not possible. To attain Krishna Prem, Vrindavan Dham mercy should be completely pure. So that's why it's impossible. Even millions of lifetime you can keep on chanting and all that. Impossible. In Gauradham, that is the thing. He will forgive you. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Dham, they will forgive. And then we should have that burning thing. Um, this becomes clear. Like, for example, Jagai Madai, they were so sinful. Understand? Uh, unthinkable. Even though we are done Ganga, taken a bath in Ganga, coming back, you are purified. But if you see them, you have to go back to take birth. No, because by seeing them, you are committing sin. So bad. So, but that people, that kind of personality, Jagai Madai, Nityananda Prabhu forgave. First, Nityananda Prabhu forgave. Even though they hit him, Gauranga Mahaprabhu was not ready, but Nityananda Prabhu said, please, he begged on their behalf. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, okay, it is your desire. But then, when they got their blessing, Krishna prem, they felt so bad. I, Nityananda Prabhu, I made so offense. They realized and they resolved they will never, 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 never do it, even in dreams. They resolved. So they became pure devotees, spontaneously almost. So that is amazing. And now we cannot criticize, oh, Jagai Madai was like that, like that. This is amazing. See, we cannot understand Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Leela. They were put into such a situation, so abominable, to bring us hope. Yes. That's why, uh, Krishnadas Kaviraj, who composed Chaitanya Charitamrita, says, I'm even lower than Jagai Madai. He says, bah, if anybody takes my name, they will be bereft of all their good qualities. They will. Uh, so please never. So like that. So humble. Lokanath Maharaj. Bah. See, the one quality of the followers of Gauranga Mahaprabhu is that humility. And they're completely free from false ego. That's why we pray, we remember them. Why? Because by their mercy, we obtain such a quality. So, when we go parikrama by oneself going there to Dham or by online, there's no difference, okay? Hearing, actually, it may be better sometime hearing, doing parikrama by hearing, and then go. It will be more efficient. And also, by doing parikrama, by listening to this Bhaktivinoda Thakur's this Navadip Dham Mahatma Parikrama, you get even 100 times benefit. So we have to go quickly. Go very fast. So the apradhas, we have to be careful. Is one who is glorifying the Dham, the Guru and sadhus, we should not disobey them. We, we should not think that Dham is non-eternal. And then we should not do Dham and then all the parikrama, people who are doing parikrama, any violence about them, or thinking, oh, they belong to high caste, low caste. No. Staying in Dham and doing mundane, samsaric, mundane, mundane things should not do. And by saying that, oh, I'm going to do service to Sri Dham and then engaging in some business, by falsely telling that, I do service to them, so I'm doing this. But you are taking away. That we should not do that. Getting wealth or anything, falsely telling that this is for the Dham. If you are doing really, that is fine. To consider Sri Dham as from the mundane intelligence, or thinking, oh, it's a mundane world, it's an inert world, or it is like any other holy place. Trying to measure like that is, offensive. Then staying in Dham and doing sinful activities, and then saying, oh, Navadip Dham is different from Vrindavan Dham, and then criticizing the scripture that they are glorifying the Navadip Dham. Dham. And then not having faith in the glories of the Dham, but to do some mundane speculations like that is wrong. So, like that, we have to be careful about that. Now, Bhaktivinoda Thakur brought this out. But you may wonder why, how is that? It's amazing, See, as long as the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was there, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Leela and the Navadip Dham is very secret. It is very hidden in the Shastras. It is alluding to it, but nowhere is made clear. Because Lord's permission is not there. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur is making it clear. And before he does, he prays to the Jaya Jaya Navadvipa Chandra Jaya Sachi Sutta Jaya Jaya Nityananda Raya Avadhuta Jaya Jaya Sri Advaita Prabhu Mahashaya Gadadhara Srivasa Pandita Jaya Jaya. Jaya Navadvipa Dham Sarva Dham Sar. Jaya Navadvipa Vasi Gaura Parivar. He's praying. It is the essence of all other holy places. Navadvip Dham. All glories to Navadvip Dham. Essence of all holy places. All glories unto residents of Navadvip Dham. They are all associates, eternal associates of Gaura. And the Navadvip Mandal glories is unlimited. Even Brahma, Shesha, Lord Shiva cannot comprehend. And then how I can describe Bhakti Thakur. But it is the desire of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu expressed through the devotees. And by their mercy, they have given me order to describe. So he is telling one secret. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu disappeared at that time, he told it to be covered by Yogamaya, Dham, Lila. So devotees will come and then establish it. By bhakti. Lord knows why it is the best thing to do like that. Because if it is right there like that all the time, we may not take it seriously. But the devotees, through bhakti, they rediscover, like Bhakti Thakur, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's birthplace, we discovered. And then Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj, it increases the faith, So devotees, rediscovering through process of bhakti, Ananya Bhakti, pure Bhakti, Shuddha Bhakti. So that is very profound, rediscovering. So that's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu desired that everything will be washed out. And then he empowers. Impossible becomes possible. Then the faith comes. What the Shastra, what has been told must be true. And also many Shastras were described this thing, but Maya, by the desire of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, covered it. It shows in the Shastra, it is there, even though it may be there in front of you, but it will not make you understand unless the Maya lets you in. It clears it. Otherwise, you will not see. Uh, and then many granthas were not aprakashat. They were not revealed. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu desired. So now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu disappeared. He desired that it should be come out. So that's why Bhaktivinoda Thakur himself able to, by the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, describe this Mahatma. This is Navadip Dham Mahatma, greatness. So it's a hidden Shastra. Without any effort, it gets shown. And then the Jiva's arguing mentality will also be destroyed. So how Parama Dayalu, most compassionate, Nityananda Prabhu, in the heart of living entity, is bringing out Gaura Tattva, the truth of Gaura, and attaining the order of Nityananda Prabhu. Maya Devi, she removed her covering. Then pure Panditas, Sadbhakta Pandita, they attain the wealth of the Shastra Rupi wealth. Now, Pandita, what do you mean by Pandita? Learned people, right? Great learned, expert learners. You remember Pandit, right? Different countries, South Africa, they say, oh, Pandit. This Pandit, that Pandit, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur says, who is Pandit? One who knows Shastra Jnana, how one gets imprisoned in this material world, and how one gets released by what path. One who knows this, one who is aware, one who understood, he is Pandita. So he knows how one gets imprisoned in this Maya, bounded by these three modes of material nature. One, how to get released from these three modes of material nature, one who knows is Pandita. And who can that be real Pandita? It will be Vaishnava. Vaishnava. So, and he's saying, who is the most unfortunate person? One who thinks, oh, I'm most intelligent person. One who thinks like that, he is the most unfortunate person. One who do not accept the mercy of the Supreme Lord. Then by his own, mundane arguments, bad activities, he will fall into Maya. So, oh Kali Yuga, Jivas, in this age of Kali Yuga, living entities, please come. Chaitanya Nityananda Prabhu is calling. Please come, please come. Most unfortunate living entities. Give up this kuti nati, meaning kuti, ku, meaning bad things against bhakti. Practices against bhakti and na meaning nastika vichar. Nastika vichar meaning not having faith in God, existence of God. Kutinati, give up this. Meaning our activities should not against bhakti, and we should not be, we should have faith that God exists, God is there, God's mercy is there, God's eternal associates are there, God's Dham is there, Chinmay like that. So saying, Nityananda Prabhu is inviting everybody, but unfortunate people, they are not accepting this. So why they are not accepting it? It's unfortunate people. So about that is they're talking. To obtain happiness, all the living entities, they are doing so many things to become happy, right? Goal is to happy. They do arguments, yoga, and they get into samsara, family. So and then to attain happiness, they give up samsara, go to the forest. And to attain happiness, one king fights with the another king. One country fights with another country. To become happiness, to be happy, they accept, they get married, Kamini. Then they want to collect gold, wealth, and behind that they run. And then they also study science, all these buildings, all this, to become happy. Then some people looking for happiness, they get tired. Then they give up, they say, give up looking for happiness, it is not there. They say you have to tolerate suffering. And some people, to attain happiness, they immerse themselves in the sea and then commit suicide. Nityananda Prabhu is saying, raising his two hands. Nityananda Prabhu, Nitai, Nitai. Hey, living entities, giving up all these activities, samsara, jnana, all this janjat, all these complicated things, so much difficulties. Giving up this, Nityananda Prabhu is telling, come near me, come near me. For which happiness you are doing so much trying, so much efforts. That happiness, even very easily I will give you. And in exchange, I don't want anything from you. I don't want anything. And for this, there will not be any difficulty for you. There will not be any expenses from your side. And you don't have to tolerate any difficulties in this process. You can give up all kinds of thinking. Just take Gaura now and then dance. Nityananda Prabhu is saying. And the happiness that I'm giving, there is no equivalent to that happiness. Vimala Ananda, increasing, transcendental, so much bliss, so much Ananda. You know, there is no equivalent to it. It is impossible to equivalent to that. I'll give you that. So, like this, Nityananda Prabhu, what is most difficult for Brahma and Shiva is easily distributing. But most unfortunate people, because of their fault, of the karma fault, they don't like to take it. You know, so if you say Gauranga Nitai, even one time, unlimited karma, faults and karma will get destroyed. And you please hear, all of you, one most hidden secret. In the age of Kali, for the living entities, Gaura Leela Rupi, the wealth in the form of Gaura Leela is the foremost and most auspicious, most important thing. Gaura Hari, Radha Krishna, Sri Gaura Hari in Vrindavan, Radha Krishna, in the form of Radha Krishna, with all the Sakhis, they are doing their eternal pastimes. So, through Shastra, medium of Shastra, everybody knows Krishna Nam, Krishna Dham. Glory is unlimited. But even then, not all living entities can attain Krishna Prema. What is the reason? Please think, open your heart. Think about it. But one who is conditioned by Maya, living entities cannot think like that. So from many, many lives, if we doing Krishna bhajan, if we don't get prem, then we know there's so many aparadhas, offenses. Only when become completely free from aparadhas, Krishna prema will happen. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in the pastime of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, even though there is offenses, the jiva can attain Krishna prema, highest prema. So that living entity says, Ah Nithai, I Chaitanya, I Nithai, I Chaitanya. Cries like that. So that most auspicious Krishna prema comes running. Is aparadhas, cannot do anything. Then Nirmal Krishna Prem, he starts. Eyes tears start flowing from his eyes. Very short time, all the aparadhas go away. The heart becomes pure. Then increase of happiness, increase of love for Krishna increases. In the age of Kali, living entities, offenses is unlimited and then very bad. Without Gaurana, there is no auspiciousness. It is impossible. Our elevation is impossible. That's why Shastra is telling again and again, repeating, there is no other path. There is no other way out other than the name of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So that's why Gauranga Mahaprabhu has appeared in Navadvip. And Navadvip Dham is Mukutamani in the of all dhams. In other tirthas, if you do offenses, you will get punished. But in Navadvip, that aparadh goes away. So the example is Jagai Madai. So Navadvip Dham, one who goes to Navadvip Dham, then he'll be free from all kinds of aparadhas, mukta, become free. He become liberated from all the aparadhas. Then it says, he can go to all the tirthas, all the holy places. Whatever fruit that you attain, if you remember Navadvip Dham, just say Navadvip Dham, then you attain the fruit of going to all the tirthas, all the holy places. Jai Navadvip Dham ki Jai, Jai, Jai. That person who takes darshan of Navadvip Dham, then he attains Krishna Prem for unlimited lifetime. And if someone goes to Navadvip Dham, not necessarily for bhakti, just to do some karma or jnana, to fulfill some mundane things, even then, you'll become free from birth and death. You will not come back to this mundane material world. And Navadvip Dham, one step going around, parikrama, equivalent to millions of Ashwamedha yajna. Fruit of Ashwamedha, millions of unlimited. One who recites mantra, japa mantra, Navadip Dham, then that mantra appears in person. See, each mantra has a personality. Adhistatra Devata. They appear in his front. And then that person very easily cross over this material ocean. The different holy places, the yogi, what he attains by 10 years, he can attain in Navadip just in 3 nights. If he lives in Navadip Dham for 3 nights, he will get all that, what he gets for 10 years. So, one may be Brahmajnana, see, it's very difficult thinking this, I'm Brahma, something like that, for liberation, mundane liberation. So difficult. But in Navadip Dham, even that he can attain it. Salokya, Sarupya, Trasti, Samipya, Nirvana, Navadvipe. Without knowledge, he can attain it. But devotees are not interested in that. Why? In Navadvipa, at the lotus feet of pure devotees, this bhukti mukti, giving all enjoying tendencies, bhukti, siddhi, even liberation, all in the form of servants at the lotus feet of pure devotees. But pure devotees, they don't like it. They put with their feet, they kick them up. Bhukti and mukti, enjoying tendencies and liberation. But they want to kick it away, but still they don't want to leave the lotus feet of pure devotee. And this is amazing. If one lives for 100 years, our duration of age is 100 years is very doubtful. Even then, if you think like that, staying in Ayodhya, Mathura, Haridwar, Kashi, Kanchi, Avanti, Dwarka, it's called Sapta Tirtha, 7 holy places. Ayodhya, Mathura, Haridwar, Kashi, Kanchi, Avanti, Ujjain, and Dwarka. If you live for 100 years in these 7 holy places, oh brother, oh my sister, if you stay in Navadip Dham even one night, you attain that fruit. That's why Navadip Dham is the essence of all Dham. So, in the age of Kali, living entity takes shelter of this Dham and easily cross over this material ocean. Taraka Paraka Vidya Dvaya Avirat Navadvipa Vasi Gane Seve Riti Mat. So, Taraka meaning releasing from this Bhavasagar, this motion of material existence. Then Paraka, fulfilling all the desires. These two knowledge, Niranta, all the time, in a beautiful way. They are doing service to this Navadip Dham residents. So Nityananda Prabhu and Jannavi Devi, Bhaktivinoda Thakur wants to get the shadow of the lotus feet of Jannava and Nityananda, praying for their mercy. He is glorifying this Navadip Dham Mahatma. So, Jaya Jaya Navadvipa Chanda Sachisuta, Jaya Jaya Nityananda Raya Avaduta, Jai Jai Navadvip Sarvadhama Sar, Se Dhamera Tattva Varne Sadhya Acheta. How glorious this Dham, who can glorify? So Navadvip Dham is situated in the Gaura Mandal, and the Ganga, Jannavi Devi. It is being served by Ganga Devi. The name of Ganga in Navadvip is Jhannava Devi, another name for. Now we have one among the 9 Dvipas, Jannavi Dvipa. This is Ganga, not different from Ganga. When we visit Ganga, then we will understand the pastimes, how that name came, Jannava Devi. She is increasing the greatness of Navadvip Dham. How big is the Gauramandal? It is 84 crores. That means 136 miles, 168 miles diameter, perimeter, 168 miles. And within that, Navadvipa circumference is 32 miles. And then inside it is Antardipa. That is about 10 miles diameter. So you can see that big circle, 168 miles diameter, circumference. And then the 8 lotus, and the center is Antardipa, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's birthplace. And the 8 lotus, 8 dvipas. See? Inside one is Antardipa, Mayapura, and the remaining 8 dvipas are around it, like a lotus petals. And each one name is like Antardipa, Srimantadipa, Godrumadipa, Madhyadipa, Koladipa, Rutudipa, Janudipa, Godrumadipa, then Rudradipa, all that. 168 miles. It's like Antardipa is like a stem of a lotus stem, and then 8 lotus, and then the big perimeter is 100 lotus. And then each island, Antardeepa. Different, we told 8 names. Antardeepa, the center, like a stem of the lotus. That is Atma Nivedana, complete surrender, entire ourselves. Then each Deepa is like 9 Dvipas, 9 different, limbs of the bhakti. So most internal is Navadvip. Center place is birthplace of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Yoga Peeth, they call it Yoga Peeth. Janmastan, Gaura Janmastan, Yoga Peeth. That is Atma Nivedana, surrendering ourselves. Atma. Then you start with the Srimanta Deepa. Srimanta Deepa is Shravana, hearing. Okay, hearing. Godruma Deepa, Kirtan, Shravana Kirtana. Then Madhya Deepa, remembrance. Then Kola Deepa, Pada Sevana, service at the lotus feet of Krishna. Pada Kola Deepa. Then Rutu Deepa is the Archana, worship. 9 limbs. Then Janu Deepa, Vandana. Model Roma Deepa, Dasya, servitude. And Rudra Deepa is Sakya, friendship. These 9. So each Deepa is like a Pita for the 9 limbs of Bhakti. If you touch them, you get the expert or proficient, you get Siddhi in this. So, and it's transcendental, Vimala. What is the Swarupa of Navadip Dham? It's describing. Chintamani Swarup, Chintamani Rupa, a desire fulfilling gem, Navadip Dham, Gauramandal. Water, earth, tree, everything, transcendental. And then all the Shaktis, Krishna's potencies, Sandini, Samvit, Ladini, they are always there. So the nature of the Sandini Shaktis, the Swarup Shaktis, internal potency of Krishna, Sandini, by the effect, by the influence of Sandini Shakti, is the nature of this Dham. Manifestation of Sandini Shakti. Because it is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastime place, it is eternal. And even then, this Achintya Shakti, beyond our mundane, it is not any mundane, worldly affair. But for conditioned souls, because they have illusion of the Maya, oh, they think, oh, it is like any other part of the world. Then they are covered. So how we can understand this? See, sometimes we are here in this world. We look into the sky, we see sun is covered by the cloud. Now the cloud, does the cloud, question is, covering the sun or it is covering us? Ha ha. Can a cloud cover the sun? It's actually covering us. Like suppose if you don't see properly, can you blame this surrounding you? Oh, it is not visible properly for me. Can you say that? This fault in the eyes, is it not? I cannot see. So put on a glass, spectacles, correct your vision. Then you can see clearly, is it not? So before you were not able to see properly. Now putting a glass, you are seeing properly. Now tell me, fault is in our vision or in the surrounding area that we are seeing. You understand? Same way, the sun cannot be covered. After all, the clouds manifest from the sun's energy. He covers over. You go 100 miles or 10 miles, 20 miles from the cloudy region, he is visible. Isn't it? Go in the plane above clouds, he is visible. So if you go beyond Maya, these three modes of material, it is visible. So like that. So by on whom Nityananda Prabhu shows mercy, that person, he can take darshan of this Anandamaya, most happiness, most happy Anandamaya, full of, made up of Ananda, bliss. This Dham will be visible. So Ganga, Yamuna, they are always there. Saraswati, Godavari, they're all meeting together and then flowing. And then different places, all the holy places are also there. Prayag, Saptapuri. The Saptapuri that we talked about, they're also there. So very fortunate jiva, this government, which is pure and Sakshat Vaikuntha Tattva. You can take darshan. The shadow of Swarup Shakti is Maya Shakti. By order of the Lord, then the Maya expands our influence. So that Maya, Bahirmukha, one who not having bhakti, seeing externally, enjoying tendencies, Like other day we were telling, not with a servitude, serving attitude, just enjoying. Then the Maya covers their vision with the fruit of that. What happens? They cannot see this transcendental nature of the Gauradham. So one who eternally always resides in Gauramandal, he is very, very fortunate. So uh, and the demigods from outside, when they see the Dhamvasis, residents of this Dham, how do they perceive them? They see them as they are all having Chaturbhuja, 400 form, Shamakanti, very effulgent, dark blue, very amazing, and also very beautiful, well decorated. Like that, they perceive them, Devata. So, and they are all with a Gaura Kanti, like golden, effulgence of golden. And always Nama Sankirtan. They are all engaged in Nama Sankirtan. Brahma, Adi Devatas, in residing in the Akash, they worship all the residents of Navadip Dham. Brahma tells, when will I get, when I will be most fortunate, I will take a birth in Navadip like a blade of grass. Then if somebody asks me, oh, Brahma, you are desiring to become a blade of grass. Why? So I answer this way, oh brother, then only I attain the dust of the lotus feet of the devotees who are serving Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Uh, Otherwise, it is impossible. Oh, oh, Gauranga Mahaprabhu has cheated me and he made me in charge of this Brahmanda. And when he will release me from this, big knot of this karma, when he is going to cut it, when he is going to cut off my abhiman, feeling that I am Brahma, when he will make my mind pure, so when my adhikara buddhi, is the management, right? Brahma. When my adhikara buddhi, oh, I'm this, I'm that, I'm the creator, I can, I'm the creator of this world, like that buddhi. When it will get destroyed, when I'll become a pure servant, when I will get the shelter at the lotus feet of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Demigods, rishis, Rudra, they are staying there in different places. Even though for a long time they did tapasya, spend their time, they are not able to attain the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu. Why? As long as they have this Deva Buddhi, oh, I am the demigod. If that is not going there from the mind, then humility will not attain, will not come through. Even if you do so much tries, then Brahma, all these devatas cannot able to obtain the mercy of the Lord. And what about others? So all these things will be brought out in this Shastra later. Please hear this. So then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes is like a very, like a ocean. By tarka, by logic, if one tries to attain liberation from this world, then he'll be simply waste. He will not be successful. So, but that person giving up this logic, only taking shelter of sadhu and shastra, yeah, that person very quickly attains the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, by order of Nityananda Prabhu, all these Sruti, Smruti, Tantra, all the Shastras eternally, they are glorifying Navadip Dham. That's why you have mercy, you have faith in the words of the sadhus. Then study the Shastras. Then you attain the knowledge of this Navadip Dham. In the age of Kali, all the tirthas becomes very durbala, not strength. Only Navadip Dham becomes very powerful. By the desire of the Lord, for a long time, it was not visible. Nobody knew the greatness of that. When at the time when the age of Kali's influence of age of Kali became strong, when all the other tirthas lost their effulgence, that time to bring auspiciousness to the living entities, Bhagavan, he thought about it. Like, what does the doctor do? He will first diagnose, and accordingly he will prepare medicine. And then the more one who is diseased, right? To the extent if one is affected by powerful disease, the, the doctor will give you very powerful medicine. Is it not? Same way, this age of Kali is so bad, so thick. And the disease of Kali Yuga is very bad, very. So Lord has to think out, bring out a very powerful, most powerful medicine. He sees that without most powerful medicine, this disease will not go away. That's why he, till now I've kept his Dham, Nam, and his form very secret. Even now, if I keep this Dham, the Nam, and the form secret, how these people will get elevated? But they are all my servants. I'm their master. But if I don't elevate them, then if I don't elevate them, who will do? So that means without my mercy, nobody will get elevated. They will suffer. Thinking like that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, so with his own name, Dham, and with his servitors, he appeared in Navadvip Dham. So, Lord eternally has been, you know, pratigna. Pratigna meaning he has taken a vow. He has taken a vow. I will elevate all of them, and then I will destroy all these things that they are binding them. That wealth, which is very difficult to Brahma, very difficult. I will distribute that to everybody in this samsara. And in this past time, in this incarnation, I will not consider when distributing this love who is eligible, who is not eligible. And I will see how this Kali, it will destroy the living entity. I will bring out Navadip Dham. I will make it effulgent so everybody can see it. And then this Dham, and in this Dham, I will destroy Kali's very poisonous teeth. Then during in the form of kirtan, I will make all my people Atma Sama, very, very dear to me. For however distance, there is a Nama Kirtan of his name. So that long, there will be no influence of Kali. Kali will be That means what? Kali will stay far away from the place wherever kirtan is going on. Saying, Gaurahari, in the Sandhya of Kali. Sandhya meaning the meeting place, like day is ending and night is beginning, right? Meeting point, day is ending. So, and night is ending, day is beginning, right? That is. So in that Sandhya, Kali Yuga Sandhya, I will make this Mayapur, this Navadip Dham, effulgent. Everybody will see it. So, in the first Sandhya of Kali Yuga, by his Yoga Maya, by influence of Yoga Maya, he showed up Navadip Dham, brought up. So, Gaurachandra in Gauda Bhumi, the shadow of his Swarupa Shakti, he removed it by design. And he made it Nitya Swarupa. He Prakashit. Oh, such a compassionate Lord. If you don't glorify him, if you don't do bhajan, if you don't remember him, that's such a, beyond our senses, beyond our mind. That dham. And if he gives up, so if we are not doing bhajan of such a magnanimous Lord, and if we give up that dham, such a amazing. So there is nobody in this age of Kali so unfortunate person. That's why, my brothers, give up all other desires. Give up. Keep one-pointed attention or consciousness on Navadip Dham, and then reside there. So, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, to attain very, very cooling shadow of Jannavi Devi, Nityananda Prabhu's lotus feet. Shadow, very cooling shadow, their lotus feet. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is praying for their mercy to be able to describe this Mahatma. So we will end here. So we get the essence of this Navadip Dham. So amazing. Even though you may be not able to go, but if you hear this, it is equivalent to going there, doing parikrama. In the days of Kali, Krishna has given that blessing. Instead of physically going there, even in your mind, if you do parikrama by hearing, you will get the same benefit. So, praying at the lotus feet. Gauranga Nityananda, Guru Parampara, Navadip Dham, Tardeep. We will take a vow. Oh Lord, oh Navadip Dham, oh Nityananda Gauranga, all the devotees, all the eternal associates. Have mercy on us. Please forgive all our offenses. Please make me touch the holy Dham by my feet, by my hearing, right? And bestow me. Huh? Make my suffering go away. We pray. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhyeva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo 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 namo. Please forgive me. It started 5, became 6:30. So we will keep this time because it's very practical. So many people come and so many commitments going here and there. Very difficult, but it looks like 6:30 is appropriate. I hope you forgive me for any inconvenience. And thank you. Thanks for the Dham to continue. Today is Sankalpa. And imagine you are going to Ganga, near Ganga in Navadip Dham. Then taking this Sankalpa. Oh Lord, desire to do this Navadip Dham Parikrama. Please help me without any difficulties, without any disturbance. Let me continue. Let me complete this Dham Parikrama. So tomorrow, some places is Ekadasi. Amlaki Eka, like last time. And the Paran, if you are doing Ekadasi, Paran is, you have to see, it's up to after 10:30, something like that, next day. But if you are doing Mahadvadasi, Vanjali Mahadvadasi, then Paran after in Trayodasi day, very small, right after sunrise. Yesterday we explained that other day. So kindly bear that. So we pay at the Dham. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Dandavat Pranam.